This is Disturbing the Main Team. I'm Ken Gates, the station manager of WZMB 91.3 FM Greenville. Obviously, episode 1 of the summer. If you're a new listener, nothing changed for you. But if you're an avid listener of this podcast, then obviously things are sounding a little different. It's two new people. We got one semi-old person, and we got obviously not our normal sports news director. I'm Ken Gates. Matt, here we go.
I'm Matthew Pattison. I'm the new production director here at WZMP.
And obviously,
I'm Parker. I am still the music director at WZMP. Still having a fun time over the summer.
Yes, sir. And then obviously no Nick Green, no sports news director during the summer because obviously it's not as much with school not in session. But we'll welcome him back with open arms in August. But we're still going to be doing this podcast for this month and also next month. So y'all be on the lookout for that on our YouTube. But we mainly wanted to do it just to talk about a couple things today. First off, we wanted to talk about, and I'll let Parker start it, just basically how this position has affected us as persons, individuals, and that type of thing, and how it's almost made us better work-life balance and as a team. So I'll let Parker go ahead and get started because he's more of the insight on this as he's been around longer than me and Matt.
Yeah, sure. So I would say that this is kind of like more specific, like my position as like music director. But I kind of got into this job mostly because I like music. But like I try to listen to like as many genres as possible, kind of like diversify what I'm listening to and like broaden my taste and my palette. But that's something I was trying to do before. But like now, as music director, I would say that's like only like amplified it by like a lot. Like having to do that for your work, like yeah, it exposes you to a bunch of new genres. Like everyone, there's just so many DJs here who listen like hard to like death metal and like black metal, and I'm like, like at first I was like, I don't know what I'm listening to right now, but it's like slowly, like I'm slowly like kind of getting used to it and like enjoying it a little bit. Like Not to Loose had a good new album recently. Again, what was it called again?
You Won't Go Before You're Supposed to.
You Won't Go Before You're Supposed to. That was a good album.
Cool. That's cool album title.
Yeah, no, it's a hard title, but it's good. It's a really good album. I've been enjoying finding stuff that I would not have found otherwise through like all the other DJs here, like Knock Loose. And then like also just kind of like doing my own search on the internet for different metal bands or like different like genres that I wouldn't have like listened to before. Like one of those in the top 30. Have you heard of Hoplites?
No, I haven't.
Dude, you got next time it's your show. You have to listen because
I'll probably put them on sometime tonight because sometimes when everyone leaves, I'll just go in there and throw a few songs.
No, it's nuts, bro. So it's like hard metal, but it's this group from like China who like, but they write their title, their name like roughly translates to Hoplites, but their name is something in Greek, and like all their songs is in Greek. Like I don't know if their songs are in Greek, but they all have like Greek names. It's either in Greek or Mandarin. I wouldn't know either way. But it goes so hard, dude. Like, yeah, and I wouldn't have found that if I didn't start like doing music director and like have actually like seriously like diving for like exotic genres that I wouldn't have found before. But yes, you should definitely play it tonight. It's like, have you listened to King Crimson?
Yeah.
It's like if King Crimson was metal.
Okay. Yeah,
that's the best way I can describe it.
But like going off what you said earlier, I feel like before I came to WZ, or not before I came to WZ, but I guess before that. But before I got this role as a production director, I've always loved creating and being able to make little videos or make music. And I feel like getting to work here has just given me a lot more opportunity to do that so far. And I'm really looking forward to get to work on more stuff. Right now, I'm working on getting more people in for sessions and interviews. I've been talking to some people from the local music scene, getting some local musicians together, trying to schedule some times. But other than that, just working on some newer station promos. A lot of those are a little outdated. Just trying to get them, I guess, up to date.
Yeah. For sure. And I also will point out, if you're listening to this podcast, and just like Matt said, reach out to us if you want to do an interview or a session with us. We'll greatly appreciate it. Just DM our Instagram, WZMB91.3 FM, and we'll definitely try to get you guys in here to do that. I mean, we'd greatly appreciate it and enjoy it. But I think for my role as station manager, I think, before I stepped in this role, I've always not meant to at times, but just kind of if I knew what I was talking about, signed myself to leadership position without really asking anybody. And I don't mean to do it. It's just at times when I feel like I know what I'm doing, that's what happens. And I also think this job has taught me more how to – I've never been a very good delegator. And I think this job has helped me become a better delegator, especially with our advisor, Shay's help. She's helped a lot with that. But I think that's what, honestly, my main point has helped me in this position is to learn how to do that better and become a better leader as a whole. And I mean, obviously I have two great people working with me, so it's much easier with that. And but yeah, that's pretty much it for all that. I think we're going to go and get some station updates because you guys haven't heard. We haven't done a podcast, and podcast was during school. It was during school. I know it was April.
Yeah, it was April.
It was April. Yeah, that was last April. Yeah, it was in April. Because obviously it was us three, Dimitri, Nick, and Greta, all six of us. Yeah, in this little room. that was something. But some station updates. They are literally tearing down the whole ceiling. Yeah, there is no ceiling. There is a light hanging by two wires above us right now, and that's pretty much how it is through the whole station. And it's been very interesting to navigate that as a whole. There's been a bunch of dust everywhere and. Very asbestos. Yeah, I hope it's not.
My chance of cancer is definitely higher now before construction started in the hall building.
Yeah, it's definitely been very interesting in that regard. But obviously it's summer, so it's not as much stuff going on. Just prepping for the fall, but also trying to get some content out for you guys and stuff out in general for the summer. Do you guys have any updates in your own positions or anything like that?
In the world of music, hopscotch, Greenville's I guess second biggest music festival compared to what's the one in Charlotte called? Oh, I can't remember. It has to do with Dream or something.
Oh, the one they just had.
They just had it.
Yeah, it's
SZA was there.
It's Live Laugh Love Fest or something. No,
it's
not
that. It's
something I feel
it's kind of similar. Where it's why did they name it that?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's they had a very their background was very upbeat. And that's what I was thinking. Something
loving life.
Okay.
I was close enough.
That.
Yeah, because I think
he drinks SZA.
I think also Noah Khan was there, and I think
he was. Yeah,
Stevie Nicks I saw was there as well.
She was. That's really cool.
That would be huge. And I heard, and I had a couple friends that went. They said that it was insane. Still,
yeah,
that would be insane to watch.
I actually had a friend who last minute was "Do you want my ticket?" And I was like. No, I have things planned already. You can't spring this last minute.
It's already a 3.5 hour drive.
It's literally, and it's actually I'm more.
But I'm an impulsive individual.
I that's the thing. I would have to figure out where I'm gonna stay. The tickets for sure.
Honestly,
well, see, the good thing is my brother lived in Charlotte, so if I was in your shoes, I probably would have just been yeah, okay, give me your ticket. That's how
The thing is, that friend is always everything's last minute. He works for Mr. Beast.
So I had those people run up to me the other day. But you had a sweatshirt.
Ray, really?
It might have been awesome.
Because they he tweeted because it was Sketch and FaZe Rug and those guys were at Sup Dogs.
I saw that. Yeah. Sketch was at Sup Dogs.
Yeah.
FaZe Rug was that Sup Dogs?
And it was Colby Brock. I don't know who that is. Sam and Colby. But they were there, and the girls were fangirling about that. I was I don't know who that is.
Oh.
But then Mr. Beast tweeted with a picture of 50 YouTubers behind him, and he said it's the biggest video he's ever made, and it's coming out in July. But it was I'm trying to think of some other people: Logan Paul, KSI.
They were all in Greenville.
Logan Paul, KSI, New Speed. I know.
Speed. Word. He's funny.
Yeah, Kai Cenat was on it.
Okay, yeah.
Who else was on it? There's a Bella Porch who's I'm trying to think of who else is in it. There's just some random, obviously ones that I don't know, but their subscriber count.
Huge. I saw something like that on TikTok. I saw there was like something Pokemon posted.
Yeah, Pokemon was.
And I saw
like
she had
all
a
the most
TikTok, and I'm like,
respectable people.
and then yeah, right.
I was about
and
to
then
say, if we nuked Greenville while they were all here, would that be a net gain for humanity?
I don't know. I don't know. I would have taken a hit for the team.
I would. I mean, sometimes you got to take one for the team.
Yeah,
God.
just knock out the entire like creator pool of YouTube in one.
And then just
fell
take all their
swoop.
subscribers with you.
Yeah.
And then just take Mr. Beast. Like, okay, Mr. Beast,
Uh,
take you down a peg. I'm up here now.
Yeah, literally.
Like I saw like FaZe Rock posted he posted like with like selfies with like different ones, and he said like it would be Mr. Beast who would like create YouTube's biggest like Avengers in like this whole like YouTube video. Yeah, that's
in the
insane.
middle of a college town in North Carolina.
Exactly.
It's so weird.
Not
Yeah.
even like a
You think he would
larger college
you think he
town.
would have moved by now? Which is
Right.
crazy. You think he would have moved by
He
now.
definitely won't.
It's
Yeah,
like
because
oh,
he's
not
so
even
committed.
At this point, no. I would have said a year and a half ago, you would have thought maybe like if he was going to be North Carolina, Raleigh, or Charlotte, you would think like Los Angeles. You would think, but I don't know. Matt, you got any updates in your side of things?
I mean, it's kind of just what I was saying earlier.
yeah.
Working on getting new promos and working on getting more people into do sessions. I've been trying to look around in there because I saw we had a whole bunch of these old mixers, and I think I saw a 12 channel one. And I was thinking if we get that set up and maybe some of the mics in here, we could get a session with live instruments.
Oh yeah, that'd be super.
Instead
Cool.
of just an acoustic one.
Yeah.
Get them, or even with acoustic sessions, get them actually mixed in.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Get it
super.
sound
That'd be super
better.
cool. I think that's pretty much it for us. I think you guys got anything else you need to add? Like to add?
No, just Hopscotch just released their lineup. That's like the Raleigh Music Festival. Faye Webster will be there. Waxahachie will be there. JPEG Mafia will be there.
Wow.
That's sick. And then Bad Bad Not Good.
Sounds kind of fun.
I'm probably I'm going regardless. I'm waiting. It's like September. I'm waiting until we like press passes like applications open up. I'm gonna see if we can get some press passes for WZMB.
That would be sick.
That would be really cool.
So
I'm trying to get that JPEG interview.
right?
Who would hate
Yeah.
Yo.
You should wear your solo
me?
clothes.
me. Might actually.
So sick. Yeah. No, but if we could get press passes and get like a bunch of WZMB people there, that'd be great.
That'd be
But
super cool.
We've
If
applied
not-
for press passes a few times, but I can't remember ever getting one.
what were they for you?
I think me and Michael had and Liv tried to get one. It's like the Celtic punk band. It's really big. What's their name? They made that song "Shipping Up," Dropkick Murphys.
Oh,
But
shipping
they said,
Shipping Up Boston.
they said they were gonna send
That
something,
sounds fair.
and then they did.
Well,
So I don't know.
I've gotten a fair amount of like just tickets, like
Really?
starting. Yeah, that Faye Webster one. I got another one for I couldn't go to it, but I couldn't go because my like trip for the summer got like rescheduled because that's a whole thing I can't get into right now. but I was gonna go see Slow Dive.
Ooh,
That would have been cool, but it definitely wouldn't have been in like the same.
decent tickets out here.
If you ask the right people, yeah.
Who do we ask?
Well, it's different promo companies that like kind of like their whole like job is like just sending us music,
Like, hey, can
college
you let me this and
radio.
this and this?
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of other ones. If there's any other cool ones. There was one that I went to that was a little smaller. It was in Carborough. It was like Cat's Cradle, but it was their back room set. Yeah. So it was a smaller band. Like Katie Kirby, I saw. That's who it was. But she was cool. She was neat. But yeah, free tickets, so sick, dude. I'm gonna see Faye Webster in like next week. I'm pumped.
Oh yeah, that's super cool.
I'm pumped about it. And I'm free. I'm like, oh yeah, can't complain. Yeah.
Oh gosh, well I guess that's pretty much it. You are here on Disturbing the Main Team. I'm Cannon Gates,
Parker Woodall.
I'm Matthew Patterson.
and that's it.